This is the all-new Insta360 ONE RS. It's a 48 megapixel interchangeable lens action cam that might just be the ultimate travel companion. I recently took the ONE RS on a road trip from Las Vegas to Yellowstone National Park, and I was taken back by the image quality out of this little thing. Not only did it deliver sharp, crisp, and stable video footage, but those 48 megapixel stills turned out to be absolutely stunning. I wasn't expecting much out of them. They rival and even exceed some of the best of smartphones out there. I found myself reaching for the ONE RS more than my mirrorless camera on that trip just because it was more convenient to capture the moments that mattered. It's great stuff. Now that I'm back a freshly engaged man, yes, it did happen. For those that didn't know, here's the video if you didn't see it. Not only am I excited about the crazy future that lies ahead for Webs and I, but I'm also super excited to add the incredible new ONE RS to my gear bag. It's just a plain fun camera to use. It allows you to capture some impressive footage and crispy stills with a tiny little camera. So to rewind a few weeks back, Insta360 sent me over the ONE RS Twin Edition, and in the box you get the new and improved 48 megapixel 4K boost lens along with the updated core mod, a 5.7K 360 lens, the upgraded battery base, a USB-C charging cable, a protective cover for the 360 lens, a GoPro mount along with mounting brackets, some Insta360 stickers, documentation, and a cleaning cloth. There's quite a bit in the box here, and it's very well presented. The highlight of the ONE R line is of course that modular interchangeable lens design. With the ONE RS, you are not tied down to using just one lens, and I absolutely love that. You can also flip the screen around, so if you plan to vlog with this camera, you can see yourself as well. Insta360 offers 3 lenses for the ONE RS at the moment. There's the new 48 megapixel 4K boost lens, the 360 lens, and a 1-inch sensor mod, which I'm looking forward to picking up one day. Attach any of these lenses to the RS core and then to the battery base, and you have yourself a fully functional action camera. Despite this modular design, the ONE RS is solid, rugged, and waterproof. It's a well-built action cam. The new 4K boost lens has a 1/2-inch sensor inside, which is slightly larger than the one found on the original ONE R. It also has active HDR as well as a brighter f2.4 aperture compared to an f2.8 aperture found on the other lens. Aside from the 4K boost lens, Insta360 made a number of updates to the ONE RS core as well, which is basically the brains behind this camera. It features improved performance, a more accurate color science, faster Wi-Fi transfer speeds, better microphones, and Insta360's signature flow state stabilization built right in. The previous ONE R didn't have flow state stabilization built into the camera, so you had to add stabilization to your footage in post. Thankfully, you don't have to do that here, so you can save a ton of time when you're editing the footage out of this camera. Around back of the RS core is a touchscreen to preview your shot and control settings. The screen is a bit tiny, which is one of the downsides of a modular design like this, but it works very well. You also have access to a quick custom menu and a digital zoom control. The experience is simple and fluid. The ONE RS isn't a major upgrade to the original ONE R, but Insta360 made a number of quality of life improvements where they matter most, and it shows. So I spent over a month now with the new ONE RS, and I've been loving every second of my time with this little camera here. So to continue on this review, I wanted to share with you guys 5 things that I absolutely love about Insta360's ONE RS and why I'm adding this little camera to my camera gear bag. So without further ado, let's get right into them. The first reason is of course video quality. The ONE RS shoots impressive video footage no matter if you're using the new 4K boost lens or the 5.7K 360 lens. Since I haven't spent a whole lot of time with a 360 camera in general, that lens has been my favorite to have on this camera as it allows you to capture some incredibly unique shots. The ONE RS also features a 6K widescreen mode which can be used with that new boost lens. This setting gives you that cinematic widescreen look with the black bars and all of that. It's an incredibly cool setting to have. The camera does get warm when you film with it, but I never had it come close to overheating on me. Even when I was out on the West Coast in the warm weather, it was nice. I didn't really have to worry about the camera at all. You're also probably wondering how the audio quality is with those improved microphones. So here's a quick test of it straight from the camera.
What is up, my friends? It's Ray back here, and this is just a quick little vlog style test with the Insta360 ONE RS. Now, my backyard's usually a very good place for audio samples like this because we have planes flying, birds chirping, wind blowing, so I'm really curious how this action camera does of like focusing on my voice in just comparison to everything else going on around me. So how does it sound? You guys be the judge. Let me know in the comments below.
The second reason why I love the ONE RS are those sharp photos. Like I mentioned before, I didn't know what to expect out of this little camera. You don't really expect much out of the stills here, but the ONE RS exceeded my expectations. Out of my trip, I jumped between the 4x3 48 megapixel setting and the 16:9 widescreen 36 megapixel setting. Both these produce amazing results with just the press of a button. Which setting you use, I guess, depends on what you're going to be shooting for. I also messed around around with some night shots while glamping in Utah, and the results also surprised me. That shot came out really good. The One RS is as good a still camera as it is a video camera, hence the reason why I say it's the ultimate travel companion. The third reason why I love this camera are the editing tools. Insta360 offers a number of ways that you can edit the photos and videos that you shoot with this camera. First, there's a desktop app called Insta360 Studio. This studio app lets you import all the footage to your computer, trim it, tweak colors, add keyframes, effects, and so on. It's incredibly useful, and it makes editing that 360 footage a breeze. When you don't have your computer around, Insta360 also offers a mobile app for iOS and Android, which lets you do most of the same things as the desktop app. However, I feel like the mobile app is a little more robust. This app gives you access to ShotLab, where there are a ton of presets, effects, and templates to easily create captivating, polished videos in just a few taps. The video that you're seeing here was edited in about a minute with the One RS connected wirelessly to my phone. That's what also surprised me, is how quick and stable the connection is between the One RS and my devices. No matter if I'm using my iPhone or iPad, the connection is rock solid. The Wi-Fi speeds are super quick thanks to the new and improved RS core. It makes transferring and editing footage quick and seamless when you're out and about. The next reason is an accessory. It's the invisible selfie stick. You're probably like, ew, a selfie stick? What in the world? Why would I want one of those? Hear me out on this one. This selfie stick is going to blow your mind. When you use the 360 lens on the One RS and mount it to the selfie stick disappears in your footage. It's totally gone. That's why they call it the invisible selfie stick. This allows you to capture some incredibly cool third-person shots. You can attach this camera to your bike or to your car with the selfie stick for some video game-like footage, maybe even attach it to your backpack or something like that to capture your hikes with a different perspective. It's just very cool stuff. If there's one accessory that you need to accompany this camera, it's the invisible selfie stick here. And finally, the final reason why I love the One RS is its compatibility with GoPro mounts and gear. GoPro has long been the king of action cameras, and it feels like everyone has owned at least one at some point. Insta360 designed the One R line with that in mind. The One RS works with any and all GoPro mounts, from clips to straps to helmets and more. If you have mounts lying around, the transition over to the One RS will be seamless. Alongside the camera, Insta360 also sent me over their motorcycle mount kit, which isn't just specific to the One RS. This is what I mean. I can use this gear with my GoPro or any other camera. I love the versatility and compatibility between these cameras and all of this gear. So if you're interested in the One RS or any of the gear that you saw featured in this video, Insta360 is hosting a big summer sale now until June 4th, 2022, so you can save some money and get some free accessories with your new camera. They have some pretty sweet deals going on, so if you're interested, I will have the link down in the description box down below. At the end of the day, the Insta360 ONE RS is a solid action camera that offers you a ton of flexibility in how you can shoot. With this camera, you're not tied down to using just one lens, and I absolutely love that. This tiny little camera is technically a 3-in-1, which makes it an invaluable tool to have in your gear bag. I never really used a 360 camera much before the ONE RS, and I've been having a ton of fun experimenting with all the unique shots that you can capture with it. Like I mentioned earlier, the ONE RS isn't a huge upgrade from the original One R, but it makes a number of quality of life improvements that no doubt make it the better camera. Despite that, it isn't a perfect camera by any means, but it delivers impressive photo and video footage. For that reason, along with its flexibility, the ONE RS has earned a spot in my gear bag. I'll be taking this thing on many trips in the future, and of course, I'll be mixing footage from this little camera in my videos. So let's see if you tune into other videos on my channel. Let's see if you can spot the footage from the ONE RS. I'm not going to tell you when I use it, but it'll be there. Anywho, that's about it for this video, my friends. I hope you enjoyed it and found it helpful. If you did and you liked what you saw, be sure to give it a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button because it always helps out the channel. Also, don't forget to follow at Raymond Strazdas on Twitter and Instagram for much more. Until the next one, I will catch you guys later. Peace!